LakerTV is a proud affiliate of the Kentucky High School Journalism Association and the Student Television Network.
Hey CCHS, welcome to a special championship edition of LakerTV. I'm Kennedy Kelly.
And I'm Hannah England. After all the snow, we're back with an exciting time for Laker Nation. Our boys basketball team will be heading to Lexington's Rupp Arena next week after knocking off the Murray Tigers Wednesday night for the first region championship. We'll be hearing from our sports department later about the road to Rupp.
And that's not the only Calloway team to be headed to state. On February 14th, the Laker academic team brought home the regional title for the third year in a row.
The quick recall team went undefeated throughout the entire tournament, and the Laker future problem-solving team took home first place. Many individual awards were given, like Haley Bergman with first place in Arts and Humanities, and with another first place by Mark Tyler in Social Studies. The Lakers will be traveling to Louisville this weekend to compete in the state academic tournament.
And while there are several key competitors for the academic team, one star brings a unique situation. His name is Rodrigo DeBoyne.
It's just very different from high school. You live with 120 other people, 6-year juniors, 6-year seniors. We all have our own schedules. We choose them. We take whichever classes we want.
Rodrigo DeBoyne is a junior at Calloway County High School and lives in Bowling Green. He is enrolled in Gatton Academy over 2 hours away.
Gatton is kind of a funny thing because it means that you're dually enrolled in a high school, which for me is Callaway, but at the same time you're taking all your classes on Western Kentucky University's campus with college students, college professors. You live on campus.
Ranked the top school in the U.S. 3 years in a row, Gatton Academy offers challenging and intense classes that push students to their limits.
You are having to deal with 5 assignments from 4 classes at the same time with due dates that are all conflicting with each other. You have to really learn to be on top of all your work, and you have to force yourself to sit down and just work all the time.
Rodrigo's time at Gatton has enhanced his skills as a person and a student.
So I feel like I've definitely improved my work ethic and studying skills and become a much better student in that regard as well.
Thanks to producer Tyler Covington for that perspective on the Gatton Academy. Rodrigo and the rest of the Laker academic team are competing for this state title this weekend in Louisville at the KAAC Governor's Cup, and we hope to continue their winning ways.
It's also state tournament time for the Callaway speech team. Some of them left Thursday and the rest this morning. That's another Laker team headed to Lexington.
What letter is this rope? Does my twisting
The speech team is headed to the KHSSL State Tournament in Lexington this weekend on UK's campus. Members of the team have been waiting all year for this and have been working very, very hard. Here's a taste of what they will be doing at state.
Hi, everybody! Good Colin, it's very nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you too, Mrs. Bailey.
The evil witch walked out into the room.
One of the most successful speech team members this season has been junior Clara Arnold. And since she competes in several categories, it's been a very busy week of preparation for the state tournament.
Congress is pretty much just exactly how it sounds. It's like a session in Congress where you're debating bills. It was definitely meant to be. We've done really well at all of the tournaments that we've been to, and I'm really excited to work with him at state.
Well, it had only happened once in school history, and this past Wednesday night, it happened again.
That's right. The Laker basketball team is headed to Rupp Arena next week for the boys' Sweet 16 tournament.
And here's Austin Alexander to tell you how they got it done.
It was a historical night for the Lakers as they clinched their regional championship win.
Last year, Calloway County's graduation was pushed back into the first week of June because of snow days, and this year, Old Man Winter has been back at it again. After missing school for a solid 2 weeks in a row, everybody wants to know how we're going to make up these days. Reporter Kaylee Anderson takes a look.
Snow, snow, and more snow. In total, we've missed 13 snow days, and the million-dollar question is, when do we get out of school?
In collaboration with the Board of Education, because the final determination and final approval, as many things are in a district, because it's the main governing body, is the Board of Education. They will meet in the future, and I'm sure they will discuss some possibilities, since we have missed 13 days, as to what are options that might be put back on the table that weren't considered earlier, or what are additional things that might be done. But at this time, we're in a position where we have 13 days to make up. Our board and superintendent has always done a very good job of making sure they consider all the options and try to do what's the very best option for students and staff to make sure we do what we're required to do and satisfy the state laws and guidelines and regulations, but also try to do what they can to help alleviate any issues related to attendance and work schedules with the staff and students.
By the way, at last night's school board meeting, it was decided to stick with the original mini break next week that corresponds with the beginning of Murray State's spring break. That means there's no school in Calloway County on Friday, March 20th. And since the Lakers are playing a first-round game in the Sweet 16 Thursday night, the school board voted for an early release day on Thursday so that Laker Nation can make the trip to Lexington. So bottom line, next week is a 3.5-day week.
And here's the word we've all been waiting for about the makeup days at Calloway County. Last night, the school board decided that all schools will add 30 minutes to the end of the day, beginning March 23rd through May 6th to make up for snow days. And the last day of school for students will be Friday, May 29th. Did you hear that? I didn't say the word June. When I say the word dodgeball, what comes to your mind? Painful memories from PE class, or the thrill of beating somebody in the back as they run, screaming in the other direction? If you're among that second group, then you're probably going to be interested in this announcement. Project Grad is hosting a dodgeball tournament here at CCHS on March 31st. The cost is $5 per player, and they're looking for teams of 6 players. Anyone wanting to sign up needs to see Ms. Hoback, Ms. Green, or Ms. Fritchie. The dodgeball tournament is for a fundraiser for Project Graduation, so there's an extra incentive for you seniors to join the fun.
Wouldn't you like to be able to hold on to your high school memories? Well, you're in luck then. Yearbooks are available for ordering outside the cafeteria during first and second lunch. Just look for their table they have set up and speak to a yearbook staff member. Each yearbook costs $25 each, and they accept cash and checks. The deadline for ordering this year's yearbook is March 19th.
Finally today on this championship edition of LakerTV, we turn our attention to the greatest student section at this week's regional tournament. And it all starts with a group of hardcore fans known as the Rat Pack. If anybody out there in Laker Nation wants to buy a ticket to cheer on the boys when they play at Rupp Arena next Thursday, you can stop by the front office during school hours and purchase your ticket. Tickets are $10 and are available to purchase through Wednesday morning. That's $3 cheaper than waiting until you get there.
And who says Friday the 13th is a bad luck day? We've got all kinds of good karma going on today here at Calloway High.
Well, Laker Nation, that's all for this special edition of the Championship LakerTV.
We'll see you in a couple weeks. And as always, go Lakers.